All right, how y'all doing? Hey, look, I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna make this real short and sweet and go over a couple trades that I took today. Two of them I actually talked about in the room. So this one, right off the open, we were in the voice chat. I think there was a couple people in there. Um, I was looking at BA. I saw that obviously this was like a breakout level. This 375, 378 level, right in this area was like a breakout level. Looked kind of a little overextended. I mean, it kind of came from way down here. It put in this big day yesterday. So, I mean, it could still run. You never know. It'd probably break out. So, when I saw it do the red to green move, came up right here, I said that, this looked good for a long over 378, right? It came right down to that 375, held that level. The top of this ledge right here, as you can see, I got that marked, and, kind of the top of these wicks right here in that little area. So I said, okay. And that was also pre-market high and high of yesterday, Friday. I said, okay, well, if we can go over 378, it could probably run. Sure enough, it broke out. I took it right here. I didn't take a lot of size, though. I took it. I was planning on taking some, but probably about half size. If it came back down, kind of got over that 378 and then kind of held and came back down and held and kind of bounced and showed me it wanted to hold, then I probably would have took some more off of that spike and bounce off of that level, right? Well, it just spiked right away, so I didn't add. And as soon as it spiked up into like right up here to 380, I went ahead and sold. I figured it was probably going to turn around. To be honest, though, I didn't think it was going to turn around and come down like this, because when it started pulling back, I actually told everybody, if this pulls back down to 378 and holds, and starts to curl back up, we can look for like a long setup right in this area. If it kind of flagged right here for a second, maybe on a 1 minute or something, you could look on a 1 minute and try to narrow down a little, intraday setup. But it didn't, and I told everybody these are types of trades you need to be patient on, because sometimes these will come down, and it stalled for a second. It held right here and started to bounce up. And I still knew that I didn't want to take it, even though I was holding that VWAP, because I needed more time. And sure enough, they will stall like that for a second. So you have to be super patient with these. That's why I like to see them come down, hold this level, pop back up, and then give you some type of little flag or stall right there and kind of hold above that level. You know what I mean? Like push up a little bit and then kind of let the buyers hold it up and get a little move up. So that's what I was looking for. Anyways, that was it. Didn't hold. Ended up selling back off. Now, when it came down here, I actually kind of thought about taking it for a second, but I was like, nah, it's kind of a little overextended to the downside. It kind of, not overextended it as a whole. Obviously it's only at low a day, but it just made this huge move down is what I mean. So for the time being, from the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it's kind of made a big move down. So kind of wanted to see it bounce up to the VWAP and then maybe put in a lower high. It didn't do that. So that was it for that one. And then Microsoft, this is one at the end of the day, started creating this wedge pattern. I put in the chat that I would like to see it, if it could break over the top of the wedge pattern. And these, sometimes you really never know, right? Like it could break to the downside. It could break this, this is more of like a descending triangle really, so it could break to the downside. But something told me, since it was strong, like if I saw this set up on a weak stock where it comes down and then it kind of starts making this move, where it's like a long bear flag, like this part goes up. Like let's say if this came up like this, and instead of it started like this, it started up here and came down. If the open was right here and came down, then I would be looking for a short. But it looked strong, right? Put in a big day, and it was holding those highs. Didn't hold above the VWAP, but it was holding the VWAP. Like it was right in that area. It didn't hold above it, but it was kind of hovering at that area. So I thought if it could break over the top of this downtrend and above this and kind of reclaim that VWAP and then maybe hold or flag. Well, what I was looking for, either wait for it to break over the VWAP, I was thinking, and then hold and then push up, or if it could break over this, maybe you could get it right here even. So what I did is I took some right here, and then whenever I just pretty much did both. I took some right here because it looked like it was about to pop, and right when it started to pop, it was like right here. Like as soon as it started to pop, I hurried up and just marked it in, right? And then when it started to kind of consolidate right here, these few little candles just kind of stalling right there on top of that VWAP, that's when I had it in. I was still only about half size in the trade though, so. But it gave a quick little pop. Obviously, I sold, some into this push, tried to hold the runner, and then it started coming back over. Sold the rest right here. But whenever it came down right here, I was thinking, if this could hold, it might try to make another move. But it was already at the end of the day anyways, and it did start holding. But then I was like, well, maybe if we had another 2 hours in the day, you could have took this trade right here and see if you got a pop up. But end of the day. So, and then the other trade, that's the only two trades I took. Another trade I was looking at actually was this was the one trade I almost took it. This is actually just one I wanted to talk about. I don't know why I didn't, but I wanted to short it right here at the 48 level, because you can see right here, this high, is right here at that 48 level. So that's what I was looking for right here at this 48 level. And it came up, kind of double top, and I thought about it, putting this up, I didn't do it, but I mean, didn't end up fading the way I wanted to anyways, but almost would have got 50 cents, but that's if you sold all the way at the bottom, right? But it looked like a good setup. I will try to take trades like this sometimes. Some people will not short stuff that's strong like this, and trust me, I won't either. The only time you see me shorting stuff like this is if it's already put in a big day, right? It's already put in a big day and it's coming all the way up to these highs. Like, look, this thing just pulled back and is putting this big day coming up to break highs on the daily. So it's probably going to have some resistance there, especially we're coming into the end of the day. A lot of people want to sell going overnight, that type of thing. So, but that was it for today. Anyways, that's all. I'm going to wrap this video up. Looks like it's about 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes long. So anyways, hope y'all enjoy. If y'all have any questions, just hit me up. Peace.